A man of God has laid a curse on some Nigerian actors and members of the Actors Guild of Nigeria after they visited Bola Tinubu, the national leader of the All Progressives Congress, over his 2023 presidential ambition. Apostle Kesi Chukwu, in a video that went viral, called the actors to order over his visits. In the video, Chukwu could be seen talking down on AGN members and the Nollywood industry at large. However, the Actors Guild of Nigeria has now stated that the Nollywood stars who met with presidential hopeful Bola Tinubu didn't represent the interests of the guild. This was contained in a statement signed by the AGN National Task Force Chairman MC Smith Uchendu on Wednesday. In a video that went viral in November 2021, Tinubu was seen in the company of some actors like John Okafor Misaibu, Foluke Daramola, and Harry B. Anyanwu during his campaign event. After the video, it was speculated on social media that the attendance was for a form of endorsement for Tinubu ahead of the 2023 election. According to Uchendu, in the recent statement, the clarification became necessary after a cleric identified as Apostle Kesi Chukwu placed curses on the Nollywood stars who met Tinubu. In the statement, Uchendu said, "Our attention has been drawn to a trending video of one Apostle Kesi Chukwu, the self-acclaimed oracle of the nation. In the video, Apostle Kesi could be seen throwing curses and casting aspirations on some members of the Actors Guild of Nigeria who paid a courtesy visit to Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He went further to deride the Nollywood industry, a sector that contributes over 5% of the nation's GDP. This is very offensive and demeaning to the Actors Guild of Nigeria. The individual actors who visited Senator Ahmed Bola Tinubu do not represent Actors Guild of Nigeria, and as individual actors, they are at liberty to visit, promote, and even endorse whoever they deem fit to occupy the highest office in the land. Actors Guild of Nigeria is a non-political and non-profit making association. Non-profit making association. It is any individual's prerogative to support whoever they deem, and it is not enough for one so-called man of God to castigate and call out the whole of Nollywood and their families. It baffles us that a man who claims to be a servant of God could be seen throwing curses on members and families of the entire Nollywood. It is highly libelous. We call on Christian Association of Nigeria, Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria, and all other Christian bodies to call this nation's pastor and his Luciferious preaching to order. Enough is enough. We cannot take this. Well, of course, many of us must have seen that video, and I think sometime after that video, Mr. Ibu came out and said he never endorsed anybody. And I'm sure maybe they have been holding meeting here and there, and that is why the association is coming out to say that you cannot just come and place curses on everybody. But to me, whether the way the pastor did it is right or not, it is questionable, and it is for everybody to interpret the whole thing. One thing I believe is that those who went there on their own, just like the association is saying. They are trying to exonerate themselves from such. They went there on their own, and they are saying, and those who went there, if there's any factor, there's anything like cause, he's not going to affect other people because those people were not there. But if those people who went there now came out and say, oh, we went on behalf of the association, it's a different ball game entirely. But even if they are going to say that they went on behalf of the association and that is not the truth, of course, the Bible says that the causeless cause shall not stand. Any cause without any basis, it cannot stand. Is that how it happens? Even if somebody comes out to say, oh, I want God to do this, I want God to do that, it is in God's how will I put it, it is he is the one who can say, oh, this is the prayer I'm going to answer, this is not the prayer I'm going to answer. So most of the time, and when people begin to curse or they are beginning to pray or whatever, it is if when God decides to do something, he will do it. Whether you say it or not, or if he's not ready to do it, he will not do it. And so people should not even be afraid of anybody cursing or raising all manner of things. Even some of the people who go to church, who go to whatever, when you pray, does it mean that at that particular time the prayer will be answered? Some prayer will not even be answered. He will do whatever he wants to do. God will do what he has to do at the appointed time. So if you know that you have not been involved in anything and what have you have no reason to fear. But on the face value, what the association is coming out to just to try to distance themselves from anybody parading himself or herself on behalf of the association, to say no, that is not the way it ought to go. And everybody should be able to manage his or her own emotion, you know, judging from what the pastor said and the manner at which he said it. You have to control yourself. You have to have self-control. Everyone is entitled to what or who they want to support. Even you are serving God. Some people tell you they don't want to serve God. Some people they'll tell you that God, we don't even know you. There's nothing, there's nobody, or there's nothing like God. As because of that, as God killed them, God has not killed them. So if people want to go for whatever, whosoever they want to go for, it is their own cup of tea. It is their own cup of tea. But you make sure that, oh, this is what you believe in. Then you'll be able to tell people, oh, don't go this route, don't go that route. This is the best, this is the best. If they feel that they still want to go, you can't hold them. But you have said your own. Nobody can hold anybody. But the reason why a lot of people are taking it to the other side or taking it too far, because at the end of the day, if rain falls, if sun shines, everybody will be partakers of this whole problem. But even at that, you just have to try to manage your emotions, because in that video last year, the man was so bitter, the pastor was so bitter. In the recess, if you look at what he did, that is not the right thing to do. You just have to control your emotion. Everybody is entitled to his opinion, just like God has given us an open check. You are going to choose who whom you are going to serve. He does not going to, or he's not going to force you. Nobody is going to force anybody. God himself that created, that you believe that is the creator of heaven and earth, will not even force anybody. At the appointed time, he will make all things beautiful. He will make all things beautiful. So that is what I just have to say. The costless cause shall not stand. The so-called pastor must be seriously sick. He was only trying to attract attention. Everything is at attention. No, it's not that. To me, I feel that that is the way he understands it. That is how I feel. That is the way he understands it. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this.